Alrighty, as stated, it's been about... Actually, I couldn't wait an hour. It ended up being about 30 minutes. Hello there, everybody. Sabot92, aka Nightmare, and let's continue off with this ridiculous trial of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. After having the weirdest testimony with a puppet, of all things, which... I'm only this is my second game in the Ace Attorney series. I'm already prepared that we're gonna... I'm not prepared. I'm gonna probably be... One of these days, I'm probably gonna be cross-examining a fucking plant. I'm already predicting that. Ace Attorney 3, Electric Boogaloo. Fuck, I don't know. Regardless, cross-examined a puppet, and... Unfortunately, it seems like the testimony for, the puppet is a bit... It seems like he's partially really wanting to get Max in trouble, just because of their rivalry. But, interestingly enough, he's made it perfectly clear that whoever it was wearing the top hat, and the cape, and the white roses. So there does exist a possibility that it could not have been Max. However, if I had to guess, because Francisca has another witness coming in, and it would probably have to be Mo. I think it would be just a little bit unfair if they suddenly brought in Acro when I haven't even had the chance to talk to the guy. So, I'm imagining that the most likely idea for the next witness would have to be Mo. Oh, right. I don't have to save. I already saved. Anyway, 11:54 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5.
Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene, righty boy.
So then, where were you when the murder took place?
We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room.
And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right?
Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back.
That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right?
That's what it seems like.
But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right?
Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off.
Which means...
It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max.
Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility.
Well done, Nick.
However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go?
Double!
Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something.
Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up, magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision between becoming a stage actor and the creator of a children's card game.
That's really cool. Wait, what was that last part?
Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. This is the alternate universe where he didn't create a children's card game and he became a magician instead. District Court, court number 2. Here we go. Now, is my theory right that they're going to be bringing out Mo?
Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I'll now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Ah, it is Mo. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand?
Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? I don't know, he seems like a cool guy to me.
The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record.
Mo, you okay, dude?
In
I couldn't even read. I could not even read that. But I knew what the reference he was making was. Ah, damn it! I wish it didn't go by so fast, so I could have read that. Ah.
Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke I was best suited to this sort of occasion.
What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court.
Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirts, no shoes, no service.
I mean...
Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? But a couple of clowns who were up to no good started making trouble in the neighborhood. Your name? Lawrence Curls, the professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct? Yes it is. Very well, Mr. Curls, will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into this plaza. Without the humor, please. Okay. Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court.
I like him. Please don't be the killer. I like you, dude.
I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing?
That wasn't testimony, that was... okay. Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here?
Witness. Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you! Oh, I can't wait!
Poor Gumshoe. Oh, come on, I think they'd be a great team. Just don't make me voice both of them at the same time. I'm already dying. Oh, God damn it.
Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want.
Alright, let's try this again.
The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
Oh. So we actually saw somebody. I'm still not saying that it's entirely, you know. It's definitely not Max. I mean, so,
Okay. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now.
What? No!
Of course you can. There's no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, you gotta find some sort of contradiction in his testimony.
I know that.
Mr. Wright?
Your Honor?
I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling. What?
I understand, Your Honor.
If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible.
Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes! Wait a minute. That's... I... So, am I going to get in trouble for pressing all of the statements? Okay, that... Okay. Okay, so... So, I'm assuming... Okay, don't agitate this witness. Okay, well, let me look at his entire testimony, okay. So, I think this one is safe to press on, I think. That one seems to be... No, I don't think it's a smart idea to, I don't think it's a smart idea to actually press that one. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. So, the third one, okay, that one, wait, is that the third one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I need to focus more on, like, which one I think I can safely choose. Okay, I think I can safely press on this one. This one seems relatively stupid to try to press on. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That seems safe. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. That seems safe. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. That seems safe. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. Okay. I think... I don't know. It's like this one seems to be the only one that's not necessarily... Fuck, I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading this wrong. Damn it, I don't like this. I don't like that I'm having to be careful about what I press, because I usually press everything. Okay. I'm gonna press this one first. You'd say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct?
See, that's the thing.
Huh?
How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now, 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a great joke.
No, this is serious. Listen, as much as I want to hear your joke, we're in the middle of a court, dude. I don't think this is a very smart idea to just suddenly just joke about that. It's gonna screw up the testimony, and I'm gonna get in trouble, okay? Mo, I really like you. I really, really do. But... No. Let's not make it 8 p.m., alright, Mo?
What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around. Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke.
There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with the penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Okay, so if I went to agree with his joke, I actually would have gotten in trouble. I actually have to strategize questioning this witness. Oh my god. Fuck. Okay, so stick it serious, avoid any and all joke options. Got it. Will the witness just proceed with his factual testimony?
You are so boring.
You have no idea. Okay, so ignore that one. That's a joke. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. Okay, so I think that one's safe. You just happened to glance out of the window?
You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed.
Mr. Curls!
Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. Honestly, this does seem important, so I think I should probably go ahead and press a little bit further here. Just try to keep him on track. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night?
Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they?
Did I fuck up? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday.
Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant boom. Oh yeah! I forgot about that!
You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night.
Oh yeah, that's right! I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Ow!
That's not something you just forget to mention! Yeah. What she said, please don't whip me. Okay. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony.
Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony.
This should start turning the tables in our favor.
I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me take a look outside.
Okay, so there we go. Now, the real question is, do I want to present? No, not present. Do I want to press? Press, present, press, present, press, present, press. Okay, honestly, I don't even think I have anything that can present to him that can... No, I really don't have anything that I can actually present to him. What was the sound like?
Well, I guess it kind of sounded like... I guess you could say...
Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary.
Oh, how'd you know that I was gonna make a joke? Well, I guess that the sound sounded like... I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like. Honestly.
Someone getting hit. Huh.
What then? You went to look out the window and you saw...
Okay. Again, I think it might be actually safe to go ahead and press on this one, maybe. I think it's safe, so... Please, I really hope that I'm wrong and I don't get it. Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly, how far away were they?
Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, and they looked about yay big, I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window.
30 feet from your window, okay.
Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. It was snowing that night and it cut down on visibility.
I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw. Oh, thank God it was safe. Oh, God, thank you, that was safe. Oh. I was honestly freaking out that I was gonna lose a point or something. Okay. How many statements do I have left? One. Okay, just these two. I think... You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away.
That's right. I've been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. By now, I am 100% certain that it was Max and the Ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols?
Uppity symbols?
Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? All right, everyone knows what to do all together now. Say it with Uncle Mo.
Wow.
You all suck. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza! Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw and only what he saw?
Okay. You say you saw the Ringmaster get clonked over the head? But wait a minute, that contradicts what he said earlier. He heard the sound and then went to the window, didn't he?
Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story.
He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo! Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
Objection!
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty.
Oh my God! That is unfair! That's half of my health! Isn't this a bit melodramatic? That's fucking half of my health! Did I fuck up?
So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime?
I mean, it's literally in his testimony. He stated that he heard a noise and then he went to the window. So, I mean... But... It's just the order of events. He heard a noise first and then he went to the window, but then immediately in his testimony he says he saw him get clonked over the head. So there would be two noises. But that's... His testimony is a contradiction. I've got a great reason to make my claim.
And I suppose you will be telling us all that great reason?
Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. And thankfully, I was on the right track. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath.
I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the Ringmaster over the head.
If Mo's to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there's no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone.
In 1972, a crack clown unit was sent by... What?
Mr. Kurz, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from maximum security clown car.
Mr. Kurz, are you reciting the CT theme to anger this court?
No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory.
Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth.
Well,
Ah, you're back from your jog?
well, it pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much.
When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
Von Karma! Tampering with witnesses again! So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster?
Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out.
Checked out?
Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say.
Mr. Coase!
Your Honor?
You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well. Then please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it?
Jesus!
That's a hell of a threat. Like, goddamn, dude.
Got it.
Jesus. That's a hell of a threat, dude.
It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
Okay. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes?
No, because he only saw a silhouette. He was able to recognize the fact that... No. Like... God bless it, man. It is decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the scene that night? Or at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. It's an attorney's job to believe in their, their defendant. All right, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. Will I not be... Will I please don't punish me? Okay. Don't you think that you're going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think?
What are you getting at?
I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max?
I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that.
It doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? Since I saw his uppity symbols, that's been a recurring theme right now. They are, whoever it is, if it's not Max, they've been implicitly trying to blame it on him. Why else would they use their the common thing is that it's these symbols, the three things that he wears: his silk hat, his cloak, and the roses. So Trillo said the same thing. But if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them?
I thought of that myself, but just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max.
You're sure of that?
Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap.
His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. You're sure that this is what you saw that night? I'm sorry, you're sure that is what you saw that night?
Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk.
Don't birds have terrible night vision?
But that's not all I saw.
You were able to see that kind of detail from your window?
There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much.
Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like?
I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye. Aura could say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20.
That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly.
The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was.
I mean,
He is accurate.
So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding?
That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard.
Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure.
They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report.
With Trillo's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer.
Nick, you've got to find a contradiction in this.
That's not going to be enough.
What?
I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. Okay. So, let's see. Prove that it was somebody else, huh? So, his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. Wait. What about the white roses? Aren't you kind of missing something? They've made a habit of saying all three symbols. But for some reason, Mo neglected to mention the white roses.
Now here's the question.
What the hell do I present to counter that? The hat's not going to be enough, because that's nothing to do with the white roses.
Oh!
Emblazoned with Max's three famous... Oh, do I present this?
Objection! Yes! The music stopped, therefore I'm right!
You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols.
I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right?
Mo? Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols.
3 symbols? Hey, everyone get ready. All together now.
Silk hat, cloak, white roses!
What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.14. What might I... Silence, fool. You're to respond with the whole truth. No fractions.
Order! Order! Mo! You didn't see the roses, did you?
To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
Oh! Finally! Something new! Yes!
Objection!
The crime scene was dark. It's obvious that it was too dark to see that kind of detail. You shut the fuck up, bitch! Stop trying to make the witness lie!
Objection!
But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them.
Objection!
Then the roses must have been fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim.
If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene.
Mr. Wright, Are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Yes! Clearly not! He's just toying with this court!
I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it is not me! Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those three ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece gown? Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all three of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Okay.
Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this... Judge, forget the roses! Think about his other testimony! The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters! Let's wrap this case up now!
No! Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does not cast doubt on the prosecution's case. But it does cast doubt, I'm sorry.
Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age.
I'm not mature. Dude, I'm like 28. I'm kind of not mature either, apparently.
I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling.
What? A ruling?
Nick, this is your last chance.
I'm sorry, what? Wait. Wait.
There's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
Oh.
Mr. Wright, you got one last chance at this.
Just one chance?
I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations.
I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. I'm sorry, what? No, oh God, fuck. So I can't, fuck, I don't like this. I really don't fucking like this. God damn it. Are all the games gonna be like this where I'm not allowed to press everything just so I can get some sort of information? A little tip here. Because that's gonna make things a lot harder for me. Okay. I gotta think about this. There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There is no way I could forget it seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. But wasn't the silk hat found at the crime scene? So that means that whenever he left, he lost the hat. But now though, okay, because I'm having trouble here, because now that I know that Von Karma is tampering with the witness, she's fucking cheating. She's very much like her father. So I have to scrutinize every bit of this without being allowed to press this. Because the way the judge is saying, if I fuck up once, it's game over. It's this statement. This has got to be the statement that I have to counter. And I'm sorry. This is the only thing I could possibly do. It was found at the crime scene, but he's saying that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. That immediately makes me think that he is lying because that's what Karma told him to do! And I think I was right. Thank fucking God. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it?
Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind.
Exactly. How would one mistake a thing like that?
I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma? Where exactly was the silk hat found?
Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. Crime scene. That means...
The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
No, that's not true! Order!
Order! Order! Mr. Curls!
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh.
What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things.
Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me doesn't mean you're... And no matter how old I can always be younger than you.
Oh. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his robes, he was still wearing this dumb silk hat.
His roses, sorry.
I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid.
It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
He left the scene?
What's the matter, Nick?
There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo?
What do you want?
You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that.
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
Objection!
Fuck you!
This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless.
You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is, how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened?
Say what?
Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene?
Well, there wasn't any footprints at the crime scene aside from this dude. Like, you know, the fucking victim. There's a bit of a problem with that, isn't there?
Take that!
Look at this photograph!
That was a terrible impression.
The problem is the footprints in the snow.
Footprints?
In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there! So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record.
I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in.
Wait just a second! You guys can't just ignore everything I've said! Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. No, you won't. I commanded you to lie. You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I am sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better.
Mr. Lawrence Curls,
Yes?
the testimony you provided up until now has been false.
It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just
what?
It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw.
Yes, drag her through the mud!
Order! Order! I will have order! Franziska von Karma, how could you?
Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls.
You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you.
Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel.
Okay. Mo, for the love of God, please tell me the truth. That is all I'm asking, man. Please.
Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he... This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness.
What?
That's why there are no footprints. Blind people don't leave footprints. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Well, that was... how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right.
Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses? Why won't you believe me? Especially since this is the best part of the story.
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal.
what do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
Well, if he's telling the truth this time, then, I think this time he's actually telling the truth. Now, here's my reasoning. Maximilian isn't actually able to fly. Using logic, he probably uses very thin wires that allows him to give the illusion of flight. Now, there's a dude named Acro. Acro meaning acrobatics. And his room is the 3rd floor. That would implicate this Acro individual as the possible killer. As for the motive, we're not entirely sure what the motive could possibly be. So, using the same trick that Maximilian Galactica uses, he escaped. Which is why there were no footprints. This also tells me that he did this specifically to implicate Max. Why else would he wear his attire? So, the killer used the same trick as Maximilian Galactica by using the wires. In other words, Mo is telling the truth. What he just said was so strange. I don't think he would have made it up.
Which means that he is telling the truth?
That's what I think.
Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic!
Yikes. Right.
Ow! Only a foolish-looking fool can be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist.
Say that in red, bitch.
I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile! If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation.
Oh, you're right. Does that mean... Oh, we're doing another investigation?
Sweet. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned.
Oh my god. That got me lightheaded.
Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on?
That's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you?
I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy.
But it looks so effortless for you on stage.
It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air.
I knew it!
Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic.
Oh, I broke the first rule. The cotton rule, the only rule.
I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker.
Yeah. Although, I kind of had a feeling that's how he was doing it. But, damn. I remind myself never to do Mo's voice for an extended period of time. Holy fuck, that's gonna take some time to get used to. I mean, to be fair, it took me a while to get used to this one, so I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do it like that. But
God damn, I'm
not going to lie, that is an arguably painful voice to stick with. Ugh.
But regardless, we're making progress, and it looks like we got ourselves another investigation to do. I'm gonna brew another cup of coffee because my throat hurts. Ugh.
And god damn it, somebody needs to freaking hold Karma accountable. She's making the witnesses lie. Fuck. She really is every bit of as her father. Damn it. I'm ending it there. Thank you all very much for watching, and god damn it, woman. See you guys in the next video.